The Ondo State Security Network Agency, Amotekun Corps, has arrested 2 persons who allegedly disguised as madmen to commit crimes. The duo were paraded alongside 24 other suspects for kidnapping, attempted murder, stealing, and assault committed in different parts of the state. Osrc's Zaid Aribisela reports that Amotekun Commander Radit Tunji Adeleye urged residents to be conscious of suspicious movements and availed same to security agencies.
Each man comes across as a madman. But beyond the looks and unintelligible words, the Ondo State Security Network Agency, Amotekun Corps, has apprehended him for allegedly disguising to gather information and aid criminal activities.
Upon further interrogation, we found out that he was actually reporting movement to some people. But when we try to make him mention the names of those people, he will start coughing. And we are working on the call list now.
Another middle-aged man who allegedly killed his landlord under the pretense of being mad was also arrested. Aside the 2 individuals, 24 other persons were paraded for crimes ranging from kidnapping, attempted murder, burglary, stealing of electric alternator, assault, among others. Amotekun Commander Adetunji Adeleye said one of the suspected kidnapper abducted a businessman in the Mowe axis of Ogun State and allegedly killed the victim.
My gang leader, where is calling Blessing, it is him that said that this man that's coming, say in the sell land for us, he may just arrest him. Along the processing, now within ourselves, now they gonna just talk.
You gonna just talk?
Now they gonna just talk the pay. Sir.
So we are set to hand over the suspect who had been on the wanted list of Ogun State Police to the police command of Ogun State any moment from now.
The security chief said efforts were ongoing to rid the state's forest of criminals.
We also want to let the public know that it's time for them to be wary of those that pretend to be mad people. Where on searching these mad people, we find iPhones, expensive phones, and we find out that majority of them only pretend to be mad in order to gather informations in the particular area where they intend to operate. I want the general public to be wary of such, and if they notice unusual movement about so to say mad or lunatic people, they should let the security agencies know on time before they carry out their activities.
The Ondo State Security Network Agency, Amotekun Corps, says its ongoing 24 hours patrol of the state will continue while also relying on intelligence from members of the public. From Amotekun's headquarters here in Akure, Sahid Aribisala, OSR.
Of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, have arrested a former Minister of Power, Salim Mama, over alleged 22 billion naira fraud. The former minister was subsequently detained at the headquarters of the Anti-Graft Agency in connection with the Commission's ongoing investigation into alleged corruption in the execution of some power projects. Specifically, Mama is alleged to have conspired with staff of the ministry in charge of the accounts of the Zugeru and Mabila hydroelectric power projects and diverted 22 billion naira, which they allegedly shared amongst themselves. The investigations have also uncovered properties in Nigeria and overseas linked to the suspects, while millions of naira and United States dollars have been recovered. Taraba-born Maman, who was appointed by President Muhammadu Buhari in August 2019, was dismissed exactly 2 years in 2021. Britain's highest court has ruled it was too late for people in the Niger Delta region to lodge pollution claims against energy giant Shell after a huge oil spill more than 1 decade ago. The Supreme Court of the United Kingdom said its 5 judges unanimously rejected an appeal over the 2011 spill, upholding prior rulings that claims were not made before a legal deadline. The claimants say their shoreline faced a devastating impact from a leak at the Bonga oil field, which unleashed 40,000 barrels of crude into the Gulf of Guinea. The Supreme Court noted, however, that the 2011 spill was one of the largest spills in Nigerian oil exploration history. The ruling overturned a 2017 decision against the Ogali and Bili communities, who brought legal claims for cleanup and compensation following decades of repeated spills in the crude-rich region. The Budget Office of the Federation says Nigeria has a limited borrowing space due to its poor debt-to-revenue ratio, stressing that trouble looms for the country if it exceeds its limits. Director General of the Budget Office, Ben Akagweze, was addressing members-elect of the 10th National Assembly at their week-long induction ceremony in Abuja, pointing out that Nigeria remains healthy with its debt-to-GDP ratio, but is not healthy with its debt-to-revenue ratio. Akagweze stressed that Nigeria is not a rich economy and must resist the temptation as an oil-rich economy. The Budget Office boss added that with a population of over 200 million, Nigeria is currently pumping just about 1.9 million barrels per day. Pakistan's former Prime Minister Imran Khan has pleaded not guilty to corruption charges a day after his arrest sparked nationwide protests. 8 people have died nationwide in the protest and about 1,000 have been arrested. The army is being deployed in some areas and has issued a stern warning after crowds attacked its properties. Mr. Khan's arrest dramatically escalated tensions between Mr. Khan and the military at a time of economic crisis. Conviction would disqualify the former cricket star from standing for office during elections later this year. And from the sporting arena, Sunshine Stars Football Club of Akure have qualified for the next round of Federation Cup after posting a 2-0 win over Standard Football Club of Kaduna at the Confluence Stadium in Lokoja. Michael Olalusi's volley in the 13th minute off a pass from Vincent Temitope proved to be the much-needed curtain raiser for the Akure-based side. Olalusi made it 2 when he slotted in with 30 minutes left. Captain Ejike Uzuechi replaced the fulfilled brace scorer in the nick of 90 minutes. Sunshine Stars will be in the round of 16 play and will play EFCC Abuja, who eliminated Aqua United on penalties. And that's Developing Stars. Thanks so much for watching. Good morning.